All right. I think. Okay, I'm live now. Let me just log into the chat so I can see who is saying what. All right. Oh, hey, Fredo. How are you? You got into the chat before me. All right. Let's see. For some reason, my video wasn't working at the beginning, and usually I have to load up this application called Game Capture HD just to get things started, and then I can quit that. But today I couldn't quit that. It was a black screen, and now I just got notice that my internet connection is not fast enough, so the quality of my stream has been lowered. Well, I hope that's not an issue. Anyways, welcome to today's stream. I was working on this morning, and I had an epiphany. I'm making this voices module where you can.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that.
Have these.
Thank you for that. Good. I can't
audio.
Get out of it.
Basically, audio manager managing all the audio, and I realized, hey, if you name things appropriately, then I could populate this entire script for you just by bringing the voices. And so I'm going to do that now. And I realize I probably should have done this demo voices. I should have done this earlier because this first part's going to be a little boring. But what I need to do is rename these files appropriately, because right now they are named for what the content is, not the type. And so this is really going to be ava and then underscore and let's go.
Good. Let's get on with it.
Dots, I don't even know what dots is. I mean, I know what it is. I just don't know much about it. Can't learn skill and can't learn spell. And thank you. And this will come in handy. And we're going to do the same for all of these. Evelyn, let's go. Can't learn skill, or this skill. It has to be named the same, the second portion, and we don't care about the metadata. Can't learn this spell. Thank you. And this will come in handy. And the reason we're doing this is because I can parse out the strings. Can't learn this skill. And assign them auto-magically. Now I also can't do two things at once. I think I need to turn the fan on. It's getting hot in here. And so let me go to my magical device and say turn fan on. It's set to 80 degrees as the cool temperature. Well, we're going to lower that down to 78. Yeah, all right, good. All right, let's go. Thanks, or thank you, and this will come in handy. And stone. Whoops, what did I just do? Can't learn this skill. Can't learn this spell. Let's go. Thank you. And finally, this will come in handy. All right. So let's Unity update those metadatas. All right. Now we need to do some coding to get this to work. Let's see. I have my writer up already. This is my voices editor script. Let's see. Can you all see this appropriately? Is that big enough? I can zoom in just a little bit. Whoops, what did I just do? Oh, wrong button. How do I make this bigger? I don't know. I mean, it looks big enough, but I think it could be bigger. How do I make it bigger? Oh yes, the bigness magic. All right, that should be good. All right, so this is the editor script for what we're seeing on our demo scriptable object. You can add new voices, and each one will have the not lines and any emotions set up. We don't have any emotions right now. And it's yellow because I've got nothing there. I can populate though with just bringing in a clip, and it'll turn white, and then you can play the clip.
I can't learn this spell.
And then if you wanted to, you could also copy this to all the other voices. So I can use a copy, and then I'll add it to all the other ones as well. I'm going to undo that just in case you have the same clip that's going to be used for everybody. It just might be a little easier to do that. All right, I have to take a sip of a beverage, bubbly water. All right, so I want to have a method of populating everything at once. So I think I will add it kind of maybe up here above that help box. So let's do that. I'm going to skinny this up a little bit. So these are the individual characters. So this is show voices, and I'm showing voices right here. So show panel buttons. So it's going to be under there, and we're going to say show autofill. Call autofill. And I'll put a comment, show the autofill options for populating everything magically with magic, true magic, like Harry Potter. All right. So what I should do is put a variable down here and go hide in inspector. We're going to do a public bool show autofill equals true. And we're hiding that there because we want it to save, but we want to use it in this script. So we're going to say if script.show autofill, then return. So if we're not showing the autofill, then we'll actually return out of this. Otherwise, we are going to show the autofill, and to do that, we're going to do kind of copy this. Where's my show? Okay, so we're going to do a message box, and you can auto populate the content of this system using a naming convention, probably a naming convention on your audio clips, and then we will do the naming convention is going to be voice name underscore line name underscore optional. I'll just say emotion name underscore number dot wave. And we will say, the third and fourth section are optional. Okay, and then we'll do an explanation, and we'll say voice name. This is the name of the voice, which is often a character name, and line name. This is the line that is being spoken. A common line, even if the contents of the line are different. That all voices may be able to speak in your project. Okay, and then emotion name, optional. I'll put optional at the start maybe. If you are using multiple emotions for a line, add the name of the emotion here, and it will be populated properly. And then lastly is the optional number. If you have multiple clips for the same voice line emotion combination, add a number or other unique string here to keep them all named uniquely. Something unique. Because I can't spell uniquely apparently, and I don't want to look it up. Alright, so it's Saturday for most of my world, and a large chunk of the world. I guess at this point it's Saturday for about 1/3 of the world, Sunday for the other 1/3, but really 2/3 of the world it's still Saturday or Saturday night. So that could explain why there's so little traction on the people watching this right now, because most people have something better to do on a Saturday. But you are the smart ones who know that the best thing to do on a Saturday is to sit indoors and code stuff. I already went on a bike ride, on an electric bike ride, no less, which means I didn't actually move my feet much, and it was fun. All right, let's see what that looks like. I'm just going to save there, and I need to change this out. All right, so that's a big chunk of text. All right, that's fine. We need the instructions, and all right, so create new voice name. So we're going to change this to be, I'm just going to actually kind of copy it and paste it down there, and we're going to say display autofill box. And so if you're wondering what these are, hello, Ruger. Is that how you pronounce your name? I don't know how to pronounce your name. See, but isn't it Sunday morning, so kind of Saturday night? Like, I've always felt like a day doesn't start until I've been asleep for a little bit. So Saturday night lasts into Sunday morning for me. All right, if you're wondering about these, I'm using this custom editor.cs, which has a whole bunch of somewhat easier to use methods for editor script stuff. The lovely Jason Story helped me with this idea and probed me to get in this direction, take this direction. I spent some good chunk of time writing it because I kept repeating stuff. And this is a lot more to type out than this, so that's why things like space are just space, and background color is just background color, and then different things like that. All right, so what we're going to do is display the 1:20 a.m. is still Saturday night. There's still people out for Saturday night shenanigans. So I know technically it doesn't start until it starts at midnight. I get it. Just like summer starts whenever summer starts officially, but really summer starts when it gets warm. Spring starts when it stops being freezing. And winter starts when it starts being freezing. Subjective to wherever you are in the world. All right, so create new voice. We're not creating new voice. We're going to say autofill directory, or be more specific. Select the directory holding your audio files. Okay, and it's going to be an object field. And we're going to say, will this work? Yeah, okay, I'm going to save the string. So hide inspector. I'm going to save public string autofill directory, and it's going to be empty for now. And here we're going to say, we're going to do this. We're going to say if script, or we're just saying script dot autofill. Wait, how about this? Let me start over. String dot is null or white space. Thank you, Jason Story, for suggesting to use white space rather than empty. Null or white space script dot autofill directory. Then we're going to show this. Otherwise, we will show the script dot autofill directory. So if we have one populated already, we're going to show the path. But if we do not, then we will show the select button. And then here, same deal. We're just going to copy this. If we have one connected, then we're going to say update. Otherwise, we'll say add. We're going to do object field. Object. Let's see. Object type is we're going to be on true. So we're allowing CNOP. No, we're not allowing CNOP. False. And what's the object type for a folder? Unity engine dot object. I don't know. Maybe. Unity engine dot object. What did I do here? I think I'm going to have to look it up. I don't remember off the top of my head. Oh, I'm glad you like the low poly creatures. They are somewhat popular. They're not as popular as I was hoping they'd be, but I'm glad that you like them. Let's see. I swear I've done this in another module, and I prefer to copy paste to remind myself. Did I? I can't remember now. Alright, we'll say Unity 3D, look up folder path. How about that? Project folder path, object reference to folder. That sounds about right. Asset database, that's the asset database, that was what I was thinking of. Alright, asset database and asset path. Alright, so what I'm doing here is saying string or script autofill directory. That is going to be the what was it? Asset database. Asset. Well, not there. Asset database. Dot get asset path, and specifically the asset we are trying to bring in, and then that's essentially what we're saving. We're not actually saving the folder itself, and so let's see. What are my options for object? It's going to be object, object type, label. Okay, so asset database, get asset at path, get main asset. All right, we'll try that. And script autofill directory. And what am I missing? This is getting long. Is there anything else I need? Nope. As object, as Unity engine dot object. All right, is that right? All right. So the directory was the path of object that is at the path. Why is this? Object type of Unity engine object, and do I need that? I don't need that. Do I not need that? This here. Do need that there. Let's see. Try it this way. The engine dot object temp object equals that. Okay, can't do that. Why can't I do that? Cannot convert type system.type to object. So that's not type. This leaves just object. Is it, what kind of object? If I just say object, does it know? So I have to choose one of the two. Oh, am I doing it wrong? Yeah, I'm doing it wrong. I'm doing it completely wrong, and the answer is right here, staring me in the face the whole time. Type of object. Okay, does that work? That works. So if that works, then sticking it in here should work as well. No red squiggly lines. All right. doesn't show because I probably did not call this correct. Alright, so create new voice. Oh yeah, we're using it in 2 places now. We only need to use it in 1 place. And it's going to be not there. And we're not going to do display voices. Okay, select the directory holding your audio files. It should be add, and there should be a box there. But there isn't. So who knows? Trivia time. What is the object type of a folder inside the project view? Oh, don't switch. I clicked the wrong button anyways. What is that type? Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? It doesn't appear to be oh wait, I'm not showing the object. Okay. Okay, let's see. So it could be that. Yeah, let's just see. Object dot object. So this is what we need. Yeah, object. All that. Type of object. Is that right? Okay, let me just simplify this a little bit here. Alright, so this is the object itself. So we're going to say object, temp object equals that. Okay, that's redundant. Okay, so let's replace all this with that. So okay, so these are referencing each other, so that's like a circle. But we're going to have a field, an object field. And so I'm going to put that up here, and we're going to say object. Put here maybe. Object, temp object. Type of object. And temp. Okay, we're going to call this object user object equals that, and if user object and temp object does not equal user object, then temp object equals user object, and then once that's the case, the autoflow directory will get the path for that, change the path, and then temp object will then be correct. Is that okay? Well, we got an object field, so that's good. Ooh, look at all that. It worked. And then if I changed it, look at that. I don't even need this button. Okay, cool. Let's remove the button then. Boom. moved the button. That feels good. I can make this a smaller size though. Maybe. Where's my... And I'll make this 200, make this 400, 300. That was my decision-making process. That should be about here. It was off a little bit. I don't know why that button's out there, but oh well. And we need an option to show and hide this section. Okay, so what do I call that? Is that fold out? Yeah, fold out header group. I think it was a fold out header group. Start fold out set bool. Oh, this was a, that's right, saving the player or editor prefs at the same time. So I think this is the one I want to use. So this is going to be above this. So show autofill. All right, so script.show autofill equals start this and I can use editor prefs and not worry about the script show autofill. I think I'll do that. So I'm going to say set bool, and we're going to call it show autofill, and the start folder get header group and show autofill. What other stuff do we need to add there? Text is well, it's going to be get bool show autofill, and if that's true, then we're going to say hide autofill. Otherwise, we're going to say show autofill, and that should set the editor prefs at the same time. And there's an error. Why is there an error? Oh, because I used a comma, not a colon, and I'm missing something. Void is not set. Well, what do I do here? Oh, piece of board. So I need to use this one. Okay. Value. What am I doing here? I need the value in the string. Okay. So the value is going to be this get bool. Those two options. And then the string is going to be that's the string. The value is get bool. Okay. Is that right? Let's see. And I need the end as well. End fold out header group. All right. So that part worked, but the contents, I I need to hide the contents. Okay. So if we're showing the autofill, we'll do all this stuff. All right. Now it should only show when we have this little toggle open. Good. I mean, I could have done a whole new button here, huh? I could have, but I didn't. Hold on 1 second. I just ate some food, and I was trying to be fast about it, and I bit the inside of my mouth. It's a good thing our mouths heal fast, isn't it? All right. So now we are showing and hiding that stuff. Should we hide the voice if we're not doing that? Or should we make it a different button instead? I feel like maybe it should be a different button. No. All right, but we do need a button. We need button right here that says autofill. A big green button. All right, so I'm gonna not change the color here. But I'm gonna say, let's see, and row, we'll do it here. So content color dot green, and we will go to if button autofill contents. Then we will autofill contents. And we will also undo record object script and autofill contents. So you can undo it if you didn't mean to do that. Autofill contents. Where'd it go? There it is. Oop, where'd it go again? There it is. All right. Oh my gosh, I'm typing weird things. This will autofill all the contents into the structure from the selected folder. Okay. And all right, so once we know the folder, we need to get all the audio files in that folder. So Unity 3D editor script, get all files in parent directory. I don't know. All files in a folder. That's about right. Are these the right answer? Load asset database, load asset at path. Get files, only folder path. Directory get files, is that right? Let's look at another answer. That's modern. Find assets. Let's see. So find all assets that are of a type in a place Okay. So GUI to files equals find assets. No filter or no type is going to be audio clip. We don't need a name filter. We don't need a label filter. Search in folders. Okay, good. It is in reference to assets. So this is going to be get autofill directory. Is that what I called it? No, what did I call it? I guess I didn't, I saved it there. I didn't use the, whoops, I didn't use the editor script method or editor prefs method that I was going to do. Why is this looking for an array? Oh. What's it looking for? Filter. Is that why this is creating a new array with only one thing in it? I see. I get it now. Maybe. New array with one thing in it. Alright. Let's see if it spits out all these files. It did spit out all those files in there. Stuff. Good. Okay. But that's not the color I wanted. So it's not content color. It's background color. Okay. And we're only going to show that if this is not white space or empty. So we're going to say if temp object then we'll do all this. Okay, so if I set this as none, it doesn't work because my script updates it, I'm guessing. Okay, let's reset this though. Can I reset it? No. Okay, so delete it. Delete. Create game modules, create voices, and call it demo. And hide autofill, show autofill, so it doesn't show a button there. But if we select the folder, then we have the option to autofill contents. Okay, good. So when we autofill the contents, what we're really going to be doing is for each one breaking down the name into its components, and then creating voices, lines, and emotions if needs be, ignoring ones that were already filled, and just kind of populating them all. So autofill contents. Okay, so audio clip equals asset database dot get file, get GUI. I mean, try get, no. What is the get asset GUI ID, get asset. How do you get an asset by GUI ID? Oh, you have to get from the asset path. Okay. Get asset at path. Get main asset type at path. Load asset at path. That's what. Load asset at path. Audio clip. All right, that should work. And then string clip name equals clip.name and log clip name. I just want to see what the name looks like. I think it will include just the name of the wave file. Alright, try that one again. Okay, so it didn't include .wave. That's nice. Okay, so let's explode this string. Let's see. Clip or name segments equals string.explode. Do we have explode here? Parse. I think it's parse. Is it parse? Oops. Parse. Unity 3D string explode. I know it's not explode, but it's splitting a string. Or just split? It's just split. Okay. Yep. That equals clip name dot split, and we're splitting on the underscores. Why is this not? Ah, car parse. Maybe that's why I was thinking of parse, because I've done this before. I don't know why it needs to have that there. Alright. Alright, so the voice should be the first segment. So, we're going to say if script dot has voice, well, if it doesn't have the voice actually, name segments 0, then we will say script dot add voice, and we're giving it name segments 0. Okay. So that's the first step. If it doesn't have the voice, add it. The next step is to do the same for the second segment. It's going to be has line, add line. And I'm also going to add in a call out here if name segments.length is less than 2, debug.log error. Or we'll say warning. There are, no, we'll do error. There are only name segments length segments in the name clip name. Please read the instructions on how to properly name your audio clip files for this module. We will skip this file and then continue. That means we're just going to skip to the next one on the list. Essentially, if there's no every name will, or every audio clip will have to have at least these two. Otherwise, we don't know where to put the file. There's no place to put the file. But it can have more than 3, or more than 2 rather. All right. So now, if the length is greater than or equal to 3, that means it's got a third one, which is going to be the emotion. And then we'll do one of these again, but for emotions. Has emotion, add emotion, and this is going to be for 2, index 2. All right, so now we've added everything. We don't need to worry about the number at the end if like this is the 4th, of something. But we do need to worry about whether or not. So if the emotion is a number, then we do not want to add it because that could be the index of a non-emotion line. So Unity 3 string, is this a number? What is, int try parse. Okay. So if int try parse name segments and 2, out temp int, we do that, int equals, okay, then we would say log warning, the 3rd segment was a number. So we did not try to make it into an emotion. We will now skip this, the file name, clip name, and continue. All right, so if it's a number, then we're just going to skip it. But we don't want to skip it. No. We don't want to skip it. We just don't want to do this part. So, else. This part. Yeah. So if the 3rd segment is a number, then we'll just say, hey, we're going to skip it. We're not going to make a motion out of it. In fact, yeah, okay, we're having to do this again when we do the actual adding the when we do the adding of the audio clip. So this has created all of those things. And I'm going to actually move these. Let's see. Do I want to move these? So this is going to be for each one, each clip, create things, and then we're going to fill that clip. Okay, so now we're going to fill the audio clip field. Okay, so add voice line emotion. Okay, now fill the clip field. So voice equals script.get voice by name segments 0. and then line equals get script dot get line, no, voice dot get line, voice dot get line, name segments 1. How come I don't have get line? I thought I wrote get line on voice, did I not? I didn't. Oh, that's because. Alright, I can write it now. Public line, get line, and we're going to get line by string, line name, and we're also going to do public line, get line by int index, and this is just going to return lines by that index. And this is going to say for int I equals 0, I is less than lines.count I plus plus, if lines dot lines I dot line equals line name, then get line, no, return get line by I. And if we didn't find one, then debug, bug.log warning did not find a line named line name. That shouldn't happen. Return default. It shouldn't happen, but it might. It's possible. All right, so get line that, and this is where we're going to say. I'm actually going to put it here. We're going to say bool has emotion equals false, and has emotion equals true. So we're going to set has emotion to true if we find an emotion. Otherwise, we're going to leave it as false. So if has emotion, then we're going to say emotion equals line. Shoot. So if it doesn't have an emotion, then let's start with that. If it doesn't have an emotion, then we're going to say line dot audio clip dot add, and we're adding this clip. Where's the clip? Clip. And that's it. We're adding it to the list. But we want to make sure it doesn't already exist in the list. That's an important consideration. So we need to check for that first. If where do we have it here? Has audio clip. Yeah. Not line dot has audio clip. Then we will add that. Otherwise, we just will skip it. However, if it has an emotion, then we need to go through. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. Then emotion equals line.get emotion. I need to add that. And we're going to call this name segments 2. Do I have get? No, I don't. I didn't think so. So this is going to be very similar to get line, but on the line we're going to get the emotion on this line. So it's going to be emotions and get emotion. Emotion name, emotions.emotion, and get emotion. Emotion and emotion named emotion name. All right, that should allow us to get the emotion. And then say if emotion has audio clip, then if it doesn't have the audio clip, then add it. Emotion should have that. Yep, it does have that. Good. And that should be it. Let's find out if it works. Technically, all I have to do is press this button. Ha! Ooh. It totally worked.
Good choice. We will win the day. We will win the day. Thank you so much. This will come in handy. I can't learn this skill. I can't learn this spell.
That's great. So, wait a minute. Can't learn this skill. Can't. So I must have had a misspelling on one of my. Can't learn this. Yes, I must have had a misspelling somewhere in my thing. So, let's see. This is the importance, I suppose, of it being properly named. So I'm really using can't learn this skill and can't learn this spell. Can't learn this skill, can't learn this spell. And no I, whoops. Okay. Can't learn this skill, can't learn this spell. Can't learn this skill. Okay, so to fix that, I can undo, I guess, right? And then autofill contents again. There we go. That looks about right. Everyone's got the 5. Now we need to create some emotions and test that out. This looks so busy to me, doesn't it? I'm going to make this gray instead of yellow because that's just too... I can't handle that. Add new audio clip here, and we're going to just turn this to here and gray because that is too bold. Yeah, that's better, right?
I can't learn this skill.
Okay. Okay, so let's get into that, Frito. These are from Replica Studios. So these are all the things I've created from that last video I posted on the YouTube. And we're going to create some more right now. I've got 4 hours of dialogue I can create. So I am set for quite a long time. And I want to test and also show how to do multiple versions of something and also the emotions. So what I'm going to do is find a character's voice that has multiple emotions or types.
Well, how marvelous.
Now, are you hearing the audio from my computer or the microphone picking up the audio from my computer? Let's see. No, so you're not hearing the audio from my computer unless I do that. Let me see. Can I somehow pipe the audio through? It doesn't show up. Let's see. Let's see. I'm fiddling with some stuff. I think system preferences, audio, sound, output. Aha. Okay, let me try that. I don't hear anything. This is...
Why did you have to go and die, you silly old fool? I have nothing left, and no one to help me.
Okay.
How dare you take...
Alright, so that's it. I gotta connect a Yeti stereo microphone in order to get the sound through. Alright, so now you can hear the audio from my... Let me get to back to my chat. Alright, so I'm going to find a character from Replica Studios. If you haven't checked them out, you should. We've got a video on it, so if you go to the YouTube page, we've got a really cool video on it that we just put up. I guess it's in the video section right here. So definitely watch this video and then head on over to Replica Studios, sign up for a free account. I might get codes at some point. I would love to offer you some sign-up codes or free credit codes, but you can start with 30 minutes of free credits, which honestly, I've only used 4.5 minutes of the free credits, so there's a lot you can. So anyways, definitely use this system. It's awesome. So we're gonna look for one that has multiple. All right, angry, happy, and scared. Do these sound good?
Look, I've already told you. You're cut
How
off.
about you sit yourself
It's
down
time
here
to
and
go
make
home.
yourself comfortable? I'll go fetch you a mug.
I don't know. That one's not my favorite. Sinister. Oh, where am I? Ah, okay. Number styles 3+.
Yes. Well, one might think you're needlessly throwing yourself into battle.
There aren't too many women in this.
Quiet. We don't have time for bickering. Grab your things.
Let's see.
So get this.
I want to use one that I haven't used before.
Hey there, handsome.
Please no. Spare me, and I will tell you everything you want to know. How dare you address me directly?
Ravenna, I don't think you understand the severity.
If you think you will beat her, you haven't done your homework. But if...
So hey, nice place you got here.
There was cake. There was...
My master is pleased with your progress.
Alright, I already used that one.
It was simple, given that I had access
Of your actions. If the
Alright, we'll select Soreen. And we're going to create these same ones for Soreen, but multiple emotions. So in Replica Studios, we got 3 different ones. Lighthearted, fierce, and wise. Well, those aren't angry, sad, and normal.
Hi, I'm Amber. I have an...
Okay, well, Atlas. Same one. Fierce, lighthearted, wise. Alright, then let's go back to the... Who was it? Soreen? Alright, so we're going to go with lighthearted, and we're going to say... So I can't learn this skill. I think you know I can't learn this skill. Right? Let's see what that sounds like.
I think you know I can't learn this skill, right?
Wait a minute, what's louder than my voice? Oh, I see it in the... Shoot, let me see. Let's try this.
I think you know I can't learn this skill, right?
Okay, Good. I'll stop blasting your ears. Hey, Jason, how are you? All right, so we got one with lighthearted. I'm going to do one that's fierce. Now I'm going to change the copy itself because I figure for my game, you know, if they're going to have a different tone, they should probably also have a different bit of dialogue. So fierce. Can't learn this. Or this is a skill I cannot learn. Play that.
This is a skill I cannot learn.
All right. Save that one. And then finally, the third one is going to be wise. And maybe someday, but I cannot learn this skill today. Now, keep in mind, every time you press play, it does generate and it takes time off of your counter.
Maybe someday, but I cannot learn this skill today.
All right, and then we're going to save that. Now, I'm going to save these to my desktop. I've been saving them in Replica Clips, and who is this? Soreen. I've been using the same name as Replica, and then I'll save it as Soreen _ and I'm going to save the same structure here. So can't learn this skill, and then since this has an emotion, I'm going to call this lighthearted, and do this one for Soreen. Can't learn this skill, and fierce. And Soreen can't learn this skill, wise. So now, if I go back to Unity, go back to my demo voices, make sure I add that, let's see, documents, Legend of the Stones, Replica Clips, and with Soreen. All right, so I'm going to bring Soreen in here, and then technically, if I click this button again, it should autofill by adding everything, the emotions and everything. Let's try it. It didn't work. Why didn't it work? Oh, because she's not in that. There we go. Now it'll work. Ah, it worked. All right. And yes. So it didn't give her a default clip. Instead, it gave her fierce, lighthearted, and wise. Let's just make sure.
Maybe someday, but I cannot learn this skill today. I think you know I can't learn this skill, right? This is a skill I cannot learn.
There you go. So this is going to be... oh, I need to change those to gray too. I'm like, why are these yellow? Why are these yellow? Let's see. Color.yellow. There we go. So when we do the actual play logic, we're going to have to do some logic that says, hey, if there's no default and you're asking to play the default, we'll just call one of these instead, I guess. And that would be fine. So let's do one more. I'm going to do another lighthearted one. That first one actually wasn't my favorite. And we'll do lighthearted. Drat. Can't learn this skill. And we'll play that.
Drat. I can't learn this skill.
Alright, save that. I'm going to download it as lighthearted and add the _2. Save that. Go back to Unity. Bring that in. Click this button once more. And there you go. So now we've got 2 on the lighthearted section.
Drat, I can't learn this skill.
Yeah, and Fredo, all you have to do is just type in your stuff. They have an API. The company's pretty new, it looks like. They do have an API, so if you wanted to tap into it, you could, which would make it a lot easier to mass convert a lot of dialogue. If it doesn't, if you don't care, like if there's a word that's kind of weird, every once in a while they'll say a word weirdly. Then I think that would make a lot of sense, especially if you have 5 characters who are each saying 100 different lines. Yeah, so definitely check out the API if you got the skills for that and you have a lot to do. Otherwise, doing it one by one works. So now we're missing, of course, all these, and I have this yellow because it's missing, and these are supposed to be yellow if they're missing as well. So let's see. Why are they not yellow? Dot yellow. This is why. Okay. All right. So it should be yellow if we have no. There we go. Saying, hey, there's no clip there. To try to make it gray instead, like it's gray since you don't have it. And so until you have it, it's maybe let's try that. Yeah, that's okay. And then if I were to just manually put something in there, it would turn white. All right, we'll undo that. Ooh, what did it undo? It didn't undo the thing I added. Okay, I need an undo for adding. Let me add that before I forget. Where does that live? Default. New audio clip. Oh yeah, I remember. Way at the top, I do a check new clips. And if there's a new clip, then we do this. Let's see. Undo dot record object script. Add new clip. Undo still always confuses me a little bit. I'm getting better at it, but still a little confused by it. And let's see if that works. It does not work. Because it's not really, yeah. Well, I don't know how to undo it then. At a loss. I'll have to figure that out later, I guess. Alright, so we have it working with all that. And if I did go like this and delete this one and autofill contents, yeah, so it doesn't overwrite anything, which is nice. So now I could create more characters, name them appropriately, give them different emotions. You'll notice the emotions are on here too, but of course they're empty because I don't need that. But now we need to do methods for playing them and demo voices and get this to work. So let's start that process. And let's see, how are we going to do this? I guess in the demo, we're going to have a section for each character's voice and line that could be said. So, in here, we'll create a new UI panel, and we'll just make it completely transparent. And we'll add a UI button, and we'll say play button. And this is we're gonna be like play, or just make it voice name, line name, emotion name. Okay, make that really long, and 300, 400, and make it 40 high, and make this a little bit bigger, make it a little longer. Okay, and then we'll add a, what is it? Guess a scroll view. Yeah, we need a scroll view. And that's going to be a prefab, and the scroll view is going to be 500 wide. 550 wide maybe, and height will be that high. If I change this, what happens? Alright, well, I hate doing UI stuff. Doing UI stuff is one of the worst things. Report. Don't need the horizontal one. Let's see. Horizontal slide bar, permanent. Alright, no horizontal movement. Yes, vertical. Turn that off. Okay, and then okay, play button goes in there. Content position 0, 0, and we want this to be there. Okay. But if we have multiple, we need to add the size auto size fitter, content size fitter. Preferred size. No, not the size fitter. Maybe we need that too. Oops. Grid. That's what we need. Grid layout group. 500 wide, 50 tall, or is it 40 tall, and fixed column count 1 1. All right, that should be good. Okay. Demo controller. Prefabs, and we need one for scripts. So I'll move the prefabs into there, and then the scripts, I will say create script. This is going to be voices, demo, control. Add that there. Open up this voices demo control. Okay, so we need the public game object button prefab, and we need the public voices, and to get voices we need to include Infinity PBR. And at start, we're going to say populate buttons and private void populate buttons. So for each voice in voices, for each voices for each line, line in voice.lines so default, and then for each emotion in line.emotions emotion. So these are where we're going to actually instantiate the buttons, and we're also going to need to know the public game or transform button bucket. The button bucket. Where all the buttons go. So we're going to say we're only going to instantiate it if there is an actual, at least one clip. So not items, voices. So if there's at least one clip in default, then we'll have that. But for Serene, she has none, so it won't show. So this would be if line dot audio clip dot count is greater than 0, then new button game object new button equals instantiate button prefab at button bucket, and then new button dot get component. What does the button have on it? Doesn't have. I have to get the child called text. I don't like doing that, but okay. Get child, get component in children, UI dot, there's text. text equals, what was our convention? Dashes. Okay, so voice dot voice line dot line default. Does that work? Let's see if it works. Demo control. Yeah, we need our prefabs. There's our thing. We need our voices. We need our button bucket. And press play. Ah, I have a typo, but aside from that, it works and it scrolls. Not really. It doesn't actually scroll. Okay, well, we'll have to figure that out. Oh gosh, I still need a bit on the button. Okay, well, scripts, new script, play button demo, add that here. You have to wait for it to compile. Then we can add that here and apply it to all. Oops. And so what do we need here? This is demo control. And then when we instantiate it, we're going to say new button dot get component play button demo dot control equals this. And we're going to have another thing, public void play audio clip. Actually, we can go, we don't need to do this. What we do need is audio clip. And public void play clip. And audio source dot play clip at point, or just play. How about that? Just audio dot play. Start. I'll have to look up how to play audio again. I've forgotten. All right. Audio clip is going to be line dot get clip and let's be more specific. Actually, we're going to say public audio clip get audio clip and that was me cracking my knuckles. Sorry about that. So there's a couple options. You can get a random clip, or you can get one that's named. In this case, on the line, there's only one. There's two options. There's emotions or not emotions, basically. So what we'll do is we'll do index and set this to -1. That's going to be random, and then string emotion equals that. So if string dot is null or white space emotion, no, okay, I'm going to remove that part. So we'll say if index is greater than or equal to 0, then return, well, and then also if audio clip dot count is greater than index, then we will return audio clip dot random. Can I do? Is there a built-in random on? Maybe not. Audio clip random dot range 0. Random. Random dot range isn't working. Audio clip dot count. Measure random range. Does it not work in the engine? Does it require a mono behavior? Maybe it's Unity engine dot random dot range. Ah, okay, that's why. Okay. All right, and if the count is less than or equal to index, it means we don't actually have a clip at that point in that index, so we won't return anything. And that's at the end. We're going to return default. But if the we're really if index is greater than 0. Oh, wait, yeah. If index is less than 0, then we're going to return that. Otherwise, we're going to return. We have to do this still. Wait, I think I totally confused. All right. Couple things. First, if audio clip dot count equals 0, then we're going to return default. Can't do anything. So if index is -1 means we're doing random, then we're going to return a random one. Easy. And otherwise, we're going to check to see if the return is if the count is greater than the index. So we'll do, if it's less than or equal to index, then we'll return default. And then finally, we'll return the clip. Okay, that you called for. All right, that is a little easier to read. Random. Chosen index. All right, so get audio clip. This is going to get audio clip for the default. That's going to be different from the emotion one. So on play button demo, play clip. Clip. Line.get audio clip. This is for the default. So that'll just give us the default one. And then on play button, on click, where's A? Play button demo, play clip. All right. And overrides, apply all. Oh, we've got nothing in the play clip, huh? New 3D play audio clip. What is that simple code? Is this audio source.play? I think it is. Audio source.play. Play, it has to be play clip at point. Okay. I need to assign an audio source to the button, I suppose. All right, it doesn't really make sense to have the audio source in the button. I should put the audio source on the camera. And play it there. Okay, so that means I need to put on public audio source, and we'll just do that. Or do we? Whoops. I mean, yeah, it's got that add component. So this is the Ava can't learn skill, audio source. Yeah. Wasn't there just a option for just audio clip.play or something? Play one shot. Play one shot. That was it. Play. It's still audio source. Okay, that's what we'll do, and then we will assign public audio source, new button dot get component, play button demo equals all this. So okay, button demo clip, button demo dot audio source equals audio source. All right, that should do the trick if we assign the audio source to the main camera in the controller. I think that will work. No reference, what? It's impossible. Oh. Only assign a clip if there is a clip to assign. What? Overrides. Why is this happening now? It wasn't happening before. Oh. Duh. Probably don't need that line either now. That's why. That's why it wasn't working. Alright.
I can't learn this skill. I can't learn this spell. Good. Let's get on with it.
Alright, now the one that's random though, let's try that out. I think there's only one that has the option, and that's going to be this lighthearted. So we need to do the emotions before that's going to come to play. But we can test it, I suppose, but that's okay. We'll test it with this one. Actually, we should test it for the default as well. So Ava can't learn this spell. We'll just throw in some other ones. The skill.
I can't learn this skill. I can't learn this skill. I can't learn this skill.
Oh, okay. Let's try again. Because it gets populated at the start, huh?
I can't learn this skill. I can't learn this skill.
Alright, so I don't actually want it populated at start. I want it populated when we shoot. I mean, I guess I could on the play. I could, yeah. Okay, that's what I'll do. I'll add a method here. Call it play. Play. So we'll do public. No, that won't work. That won't work. Okay. So we're not going to get the clip here. Instead, yeah, so I guess we will add these here. And does that work? No, it doesn't work. Or does it work? It does work, okay. Let's see. But we only want to show if there is a, we only want to add the button if there's a clip. So I need to add this here. So if emotion.audio clip, okay. There we go. Okay. Now, I should just check to make sure that they were being populated correctly. Yep. 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 Okay. Okay, so now I want one method on voices. I'm going to say public audio clip get audio clip, and we need to pass in a string for the voice, string for the line, string for the emotion, and that's going to equal, it's going to be optional, and then voice this equals get voice by voice, line name, emotion name, okay, by voice name. and we'll have to make some options for this because in some cases you could just save the voice and get it that way. Actually, God damn it. Yeah, I'll just make a lot of different options. This is just going to be one option. Line equals voice dot get line name. And then if we'll do this at the start. If string dot is null or white space emotion name. So bool has emotion equals false. If it's not white space, then has emotion equals true, and then okay, well, how about this? If emotion name is not equal that, then emotion equals line dot get emotion by emotion name. Why doesn't that work? Okay. So if motion in, then we're going to get one from where'd that code go? Delete the code. Did I delete my random code? Oh, or was it here? It was here. Alright, we're going to copy this. Or then return line.get audio clip index. Okay. Otherwise, do that and then return emotion get audio clip index. And we need to copy this code onto here and adjust it slightly. No. So voice is going to be the main source of like, hey, you assign a voice to an object, could be a character or whatnot, and then you're going to get, get audio clip. You'll call in the voice. Ooh, actually, so I should just add that there. Ooh, okay. Public get audio clip, and we're going to need string line name string emotion name equals that, and int index equals -1, and that'll be a bug otherwise. So really what we're going to do is return voice.getAudioClip line name, emotion name, index. And then the voice is just going to give us that, really going to the line, and if not, and if, yeah, and the lines of motion otherwise. Okay, and then on line and emotion is where we do whether it's random or not random. Okay, so now on our play button demo, we're going to use public voice. We'll just use voices. Voices dot play get audio clip. Oh. Okay. Public voices. Voice. Gosh darn it. Okay. Okay. There we go. Now, voices dot. All right, 18th time's the charm. Voices dot get audio clip, voice line emotion. All right. Now I think it will work.
Thank you for that. Good. Let's get on with it. I can't learn this skill.
Okay. Now, on my voices object, let's make sure that we have some multiple options here on this. This is going to be Ava can't learn this skill. Just play. Let's see if it randomizes it.
I can't learn this skill.
I can't learn this skill.
There you go.
I can't learn this skill. I can't learn this skill.
This will come in handy. This will come in handy. I can't learn this skill.
There you go. All right. So the randomization works there. I need to, the scroll isn't working. I'm not sure why. Have I mentioned I hate UI stuff? Scroll view. Content. I think we need an auto content size fitter. Okay. No.
I can't learn this skill.
Thank you so much. I can't learn this spell.
Gosh darn it. How do you get a damn scroll view to work? Scroll view fitter. Vertical layout group. see if that works. It doesn't freaking work. How come it always snaps back? How come that disappears? Ay, 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 ay. The viewport max size. Okay. Scroll view viewport. Should be the maximum size you want it to be. Okay, it is. Next. Content is where the content goes. You should have a content size fitter, some type of layout group like vertical. So we need another vertical layout group to the viewport. That seems not right. Gosh darn it. Okay. So the scroll view is allowed to scroll. The viewport is set. Content has content size fitter and a vertical layout group. But it's not getting bigger. Why is it not getting bigger? Why is content not getting bigger? Ah, maybe it needs to be preferred size. There we go. Does it work now? Yes.
Drat, I can't learn this skill. I cannot learn.
Gosh darn it. That should just be done by default. Alright. I'm going to delete this here. Press play. There we go.
Maybe someday. But I cannot learn this skill today. I think you know I can't learn this skill, right? This is a skill I cannot learn. This is a skill I cannot learn.
There we go. So now we need one other option. If I call a default, but there is no default, but other, like, let me just show it here. In the voices demo, we have Soreen, and she's got voices in she has voices in. I should test to make sure that these are being randomized. This is the I can't learn this skill. Let's test that first.
Drat, I can't learn this skill. Drat. I can't learn this skill. Drat. I can't learn this skill. I think you know I can't learn this skill,
Okay.
right?
Finally heard the different ones. So that one is being randomized. So as I was showing is that she's got no default. She only has these. So if I call the default, should it do nothing? You know? Or should it play a random one of all of these? I don't know. Probably do nothing, I guess. Yeah, do nothing. Okay, I don't need to worry about that. So yeah, so the way to call, this is it. This is the way to call, you know, get your voice, and just call, I mean, really, it's once you're, if you don't want to use a scriptable object, once you assign your voice, it's just call play on get audio clip, line name, emotion name, index if you want it, emotion's optional too. Gosh, I feel like it should do a random one of these. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So, so if we're gonna do a couple things here. If the emotion is not included, we're gonna do a check on the line. So if line dot audio clip dot count equals 0, then we're going to do return a random emotion if possible. Actually, I can do that here. Okay, so get random emotion audio clip, and then public audio clip get random emotion audio clip, and return default is the default return. So we're gonna say, so this is basically saying if there's no audio clip in the default, then look for an emotion one. If there are emotion ones, then great. Otherwise, nope. So list audio clip, clips equals new list audio clips. And for each emotion in emotions, clips dot for each audio clip in emotion dot audio clip, clips dot add clip. Okay, and then if clips dot count is greater than 0 or equals 0, return default. Otherwise, and also we'll do this, if emotions dot count equals 0, return default. So if there are no emotions, return. Otherwise, get all the lists, all the clips, and then if there are none, return. Otherwise, return a random one of these. So we'll do this. Okay. So in my control for the editor, I'm doing default here. So this is going to show if there is no default, then it's going to first, let's see if it has emotions with clips. Or none of that. Just do that. We won't even check because on the ones that have the emotions instead of the default, we want to show up still. So can't learn this skill. Okay. Oh, return that. There we go. We weren't returning that. What's going on? Why can't I? Okay. Working now. Let's see.
Drat, I can't learn this skill. Maybe someday. But I cannot learn this skill today. Drat, I can't learn this skill. Someday. I think you know I can't learn this skill.
Alright, great. Right? So this will just choose a random one.
This will come in handy. Thanks. Now
I
let's
think you know I can't learn this skill someday. Right?
Perfect.
But I cannot learn this skill today.
Okay, so I haven't populated these yet. Okay, that's fine. So let's make those real quick. Let's see. Which ones? So I'm missing those. So let's go back to Replica Studios. And we're using Saurine still. So I can't learn this spell. I would like to, but I can't learn this spell.
I would like to, but I can't learn this spell.
And we'll save that. I heard it.
I would like to, but I can't learn this spell. I can't learn this spell, and you know it.
Fair enough. And wise.
just as well. I can't learn this spell.
Okay, and then we gotta do let's go, thank you, and this will come in handy. Start with the wise.
Let us start our journey.
And then
I am impatient. Let's go!
that sounds good.
Ready when you are.
Okay, thank yous next. I'm using this for like I got cured or something.
Thank you. I feel better. I didn't need your help, but thank you anyway. Thank you. I am in your debt.
And finally, this will come in handy.
This is an item of great importance.
And this is the wise.
I am more powerful already. Oh, nice. I think I'll make use of this. Oh, this is nice. I think I'll make use of this.
That'll work. Alright, this is the last one. So now, go back to just make sure all of these are over there. And then back in Unity, the autofill contents, and boom, they're all autofilled. So because the naming convention, you could have drag and dropped, but because we have the naming convention, it can just automatically fill them all. And populate all these. So now when we press play, that error we saw earlier should not be there.
This is an item of great importance. This is an item of great importance. This is an item of great importance.
This is supposed to be random.
This is an item of great importance. This is an item of great importance.
I am more powerful already. I am more powerful already.
Oh, this is nice. I think I'll make use of this. This is an item of great importance.
I didn't need your help, but thank you anyway.
Thank you. I feel better.
There you go. So essentially that's this is the demo scene. And this is the new module. I'll have to load up some instructions, some other scripting instructions on the scripting docs. So I'll add that to this page here. But really, once you populate, the idea is that, you know, like for Legend of the Stones, the game I'm working on, each character, when you create your character, you know, you have 4 characters, you'll select a voice for them as well. And that voice will just be, let me find it here. So this is going to be part of this, the game, right? The linked scriptable object. And I'm just going to, you know, if you should look at the full inspector, it's just got a bunch of voices here, voice objects. So I'm going to assign one of these as the player chooses. And then when I want to call a line, I'll just call that voice and play line like we have here, or get audio clip with the line name. And if I'm doing emotions, then I'll do emotion name. I'll just do the random. But basically, audio source dot play one shot, voice, get audio clip, line, and emotion. So should be essentially a one-line call for any audio clip that you wanna play. Yeah, it's not the biggest module in the world, but it should save some time. And I think in conjunction with Replica Studios, if you're prototyping stuff, it'll be easy to get going with this autofill button. So yeah, I am going to take a break now. How long have I been going? How long has this stream been? What does it say? It's been 2 hours 35 minutes. I'm hungry, so it's time to go. For the few of you who are still here, if you're actually watching, thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Click that thumbs up button. For those watching after the fact, if you made it all the way to the end, congratulations. There's no prize for you, but you made it all to the end, and I appreciate that. So definitely give it a like and a thumbs up. I will tonight be polishing this up. I might change some layouts here and there, and then packaging this up for the asset store. So look for it soon. All right. Thanks, everyone.